What up, my Rimworld homies? Hope everything's going okay. We've uh we've received the tail end of that hurricane. Hasn't really been anything major in our end. I'm up in Indiana, so you do the math there, but it's just now beginning to finally get out of here. And the worst thing that we wound up with was a little bit of windy gusts. And I mean, they weren't really anything small, too. I mean, they were up to, I think that, what was it? It was about somewhere between 25 and 28 mile per hour wind gusts. Had a few branches and stuff fall down, but the house is still upright. Still got my internet and power, so I'm good. But it got kind of nasty there for a while. We didn't really wind up with a whole lot of rain, though. I think at most we might have wound up with maybe just under an inch, which is much better than our poor people over there in North Carolina. My God, man, I think last I saw they were up towards around 4 or 5 inches almost. Pretty scary stuff. So anyway, had my dinner, made some chili, and ready to rock and roll. I kind of debated on making another video, but man, last game, man, it was a fun game, and we keep going. So, all right. So let me see here. Mags and who? Exit back. So look if Mags. Oh shoot, we need some more, I guess. Even though she'll give her a pull action. Actually, you know what? There it is. I see it now. Cancel that. Yeah. And Beck will give the pull action. Oh, okay, never mind. So, okay, to give you a summary of where we are with everything, in case you weren't here for the last episode or the one after or before that, we're kind of in the process right now of redesigning some of the rooms in our base. So we've got this room, this room, this room, and this room that we're currently working on. This room up here has been our reliquary room, and it's basically a room where we've got these reliquaries that have these weird artifacts. Don't even ask me what they're supposed to be. I have no clue. But I know that the people that always keep coming around to look at them are always children for some reason. So it kind of makes me suspect that these things must be like, I don't know, like maybe some sort of weird toy artifacts of some sort. But in any event, I've built this room up here over land that I couldn't really grow crops on. And I'm slowly converting that into our new reliquary room with a little bit of a storage wing attached to it. And as soon as that's done, I'm going to transfer these things over to there and do away with these things and probably move that little statue into here as well. That's where that'll be. Over here, the only thing that we really have now over here is just this little poker table. And at some point I'll move that somewhere. I have no clue where. Maybe over here. I don't know. Or, yeah, probably going to be in here. Because this is kind of like another little rec area as well. But we've got that. Right now there's nothing in here. And there's not really anything in this one either. And the whole intention behind some of this, at least, is to slowly start getting to a point where we can start converting these into our mech recharging rooms. Now, I thought at one point I might try to put some of our biosculptor pods in there, but I've managed to fit a pretty good number of those in here, and so far it's been all I've really needed for that. And as you can see, I also moved our workshop stuff in here as well. We've got the advanced fabrication bench stuff, machining, what else is it? Wood drug lab, stone cutter table, electric tailor bench. We've got a bunch of stuff in here. And down here and they walk down right here to get to it, is the high-tech research. That thing, I've never understood what that thing's supposed to be, but it's the multi-analyzer, the simple research bench, and our comms console. And honestly, now that I think about that, I'm not too crazy about the comms console being right there, just because of how far away it is. But I guess for now it'll be okay to keep it there. We might wind up one day moving that somewhere else. I don't know where. I don't know, maybe in this room if we ever convert this into anything else, which we could do. Anyway, that's that. We now have a sterile med bay, which is right here, and got a few medical supplies there, and our main medical supply stuff is right here. And right here is where we house our prisoners. This is another rec area. But beyond that, though, man, we're just kind of. I just got done a while back with this additional wing for basically kind of like a barracks. So we've got one right there, and we've got one over here. Some of the rooms over here are being used. None are being used over here, though. And right now, what we're currently doing is housing two. I think they're supposed to be kind of like royalty. I don't know, but two people from the refugee dominion. We're housing them for I think about 16 days or something like that. And once, if we're able to keep their morale up or whatever, above 50%, I think it is, after the 16 days, we'll get another one of these little gizmos, a psychic emanator, and I think some gold, if I remember right, and I don't know, one or two other little things. So I'm kind of stoked about that because these psychic emanators, man, these things kick ass. They calm everyone down and just kind of prevent them from going psychotic all the damn time. And I think if I get the other one, this next one, I'm gonna wind up possibly putting it up here. I'm not completely certain yet. I don't really know where I'm gonna put it, but I was thinking it would be right there because I don't really know where else I would put it that makes sense. The whole reason or justification for putting it in here is the fact that I've got these two things here that a lot of like refugees and I don't know, just kids mostly, they love to come in here and look at those artifacts. And I kind of considered transforming this slowly into a throne room as well at some point. And I figured if I have one of those psychic emanators in here, I don't know, man, maybe it would like make that better in some way. I don't know. So anyway, that's kind of the gist of where we are right now. And I still haven't really worked on the. I haven't really been putting a lot of work in yet on the uh, uranium slug turret defense system. But I did test out one of those mortars, and these freaking things are. Their aim kind of sucks, I think. I don't know if it can be determined by the person that's using it. Like, if I were to put Sam, one of my best, basically snipers, on it, I don't know if that would really result in this unit being a little more accurate. But regardless of accuracy, man, these things have just about an unlimited range. I mean, with that thing, I could fire that thing all the way over here. So what the plan is I'm going to wind up coupling these uranium slug turrets with a steady supply of these mortars as well. Now the thing that worries me is that if I at some point I'm going to wind up summoning one of those Diabolus things, those weird first stage mech threats or whatever, because I've got to get those certain kinds of chips that you use to to build other things with. And my worry is that if I summon any of those assholes, they're going to wind up crashing in, like through one of these places. And if that happens, man, I don't really know how to defend against something like that except to basically try to suit people up with EMP rifles or launchers. I mean, the more I speak, the drier my throat gets. So anyway, I haven't really completely figured out what I'm going to do about that just yet. But, you know, just trying to take it one step at a time. I'm really amazed at the fact, though, that I haven't been raided yet or attacked by anything. It's kind of shocking, in fact, because I've never gone this far without a single raid. But if you look at the map here, it's not as surprising as you might think, I guess, because I'm on a planet that it's not like vacant by any means, but it's not, you know, completely saturated with civilization either. So, what's this? Landed ship. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen that before. Didn't know that ships could land like that and show up on this map. It's cool. So anyway, there's not a whole lot of adversarial factions really. There's a few, but they're not really all over the place. Now I've been on a planet before. It's the Nation of Wolves game that I have saved. And that planet that colony is on, they've got all sorts of assholes constantly trying to raid. But that place's defense system's pretty awesome too, though. So anyway, that's kind of where we stand with stuff. Who's this? Big Sammy. Big Sammy. I suppose that's what these are too. It's Big Sada or something. I don't know. So where are we? So we're right here. If we're ever going to be raided by anyone, it's going to probably be these guys. And I don't even know how to pronounce that. Oshish? Oshish? But see, the thing is that I don't know how if they come after us, unless they take a cross-country trek directly to us, they're more than likely going to take that road, go all the way up here, and likely try to screw around with these guys first before they try to get us, and those guys will take them out. In fact, those guys are probably the reason that we haven't been raided so far, because there's just not really anybody else that would realistically come after us. So we're actually in a really, really good place right here. We're right by the road. We've got a little bit of a river going through. We've got some mountainous stuff, so we're looking pretty good, man. Still, though, you know, want to make sure that the base is completely just about impenetrable, and by the time I get done with everything, it's almost going to be, I think. So that's where we are with everything. And in the middle of this, of course, I'm doing my best to hold on for a bulk good trader, because I've got a hell of a lot of muffalo here to get rid of. I mean, it's almost embarrassing. So there's some goodies. Halo, go get that. Now, one thing I was thinking about. Okay, this could be good. Where is she? Don't need to do that just yet. Okay, well, we've got to. Wait a minute. Speaking first. Hi. The quest, whatever, requires that you keep the person in a good mood. However, their mood is poor. Take some action to make them happy. Well, what's their friggin' problem? I'm not supposed to do anything about that if he's all the way out there screwing around. let's keep him in. Do this. Keep him home. Keep this person home too. There's nothing I can do about that, man. Don't worry about it. If I get that emanator thing, I'll be happy. If not, whatever, man. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Damn, I probably should have looked at the stuff. Okay. This is good though. So we've got, let me see here. Almost all of them are females. We've got a Mr. and Mrs. Okay, good. That's great. So let's do this. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of this. Start off with that. Those. God, 11 of those? God, I didn't realize I had that many. I had a lot, but I didn't realize I had that many. Gee, many Christmas. Those. Let's see what they've got first before we start getting crazy here. Take all that. Yes, Glitter World. Okay, so there's that. Take all the pastille. Psychic Soothe Pulsar. Chunk and skip. What is that? Blah, blah. It's released into brain. It's for knowledge. Blah. Skip the closest 5 chunks of rock or slag. Wait, what? Skip the closest 5 chunks of rock or slag to scatter them near the target point, reducing cover during offensive operations. Skip the caster along with anyone standing near them to an ally at a distant location. This can send people far across the planet. It only works if there is a willing ally on the other side to use as a navigation beacon. The skipped people will always appear near a random ally. Like that. Activates the atmosphere to generate localized flash. Storm. Storm will strike the area with lightning for some time before dissipating. Ideas, target will experience a random inspiration. All of these are things that I've got? No, that's, I forgot the arrow. Get those. Crafting, sure. Drill arm. Stuff. Doomsday rocket launcher. Psychic shockwave. Gold. Nice. Things over. and I gotta admit, there's not really as much here as I was hoping. Disappointed. What's that? We have a Mr. and Mrs. Cow. We do. Let's see where those. Get rid of these. Donkeys. Okay. Those. This is yak, because I don't think we do caribou. That'd be interesting to see. We don't have a Mr. and Mrs. Cow. Don't need it. Yeah, I'm sure we've got some horses around here, though, that we can get rid of. Actually, I'm going to get rid of these 3 bulls. Make sure, though, that we've still got one. Pretty sure we do. Oh, there's Mr. and Mrs. Cow. Okay, good. I think we're okay then on that. Sell anything else? That ought to thin our numbers out pretty well, I think. Things. There's just not much else that I need or want, man. Sure be nice if I could see out here. Okay, well. Let's just keep going down until we... Oh shit. That's... back one of my here. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. That'll work. So much freaking steel. Look at all of this steel, man. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's see here. How can we do this? There, and we will reinstall this one over here. Okay, and that's gonna be it for now. How's loser doing? It's doing a little bit better. Deck. Most part's doing okay. What? I think I never did get a chance to see what his stats were. Really good at melee. Pretty good at socializing for the most part. That's kind of it. It. What's this? Pain block. Block pain pathways in the target's brain for a short time can allow a person to move and act even with grievous injuries. Water skip. Interesting. Okay. And health. Interesting. 2 eyes and a psylink. Psylink. Neuroformer. Okay, so this is the thing that we need to get. I've been wondering about that for a while. Psylink Neuroformer. I'll have to remember that. I should have been able to remember that a long time ago, because in the other game that I've mentioned before, I had a guy that was... Actually, I had a few of them that had that. I just can never remember what the name of the thing was. Psylink Neuroformer. Okay. Remember that. Let me see here. I'm gonna put that guy on kitchen detail until he starts whining about it. The reason being is because if I have him on kitchen detail, I think he'll be... Should I do that? I think I'll go ahead and keep him. I'll let him walk around and stuff. What I began to say, though, before I got interrupted by the trader, is that I've been doing a lot of thinking about this field here. And I really want to do the whatchamacallit, where you break them up into, like, segments and stuff. And I'm trying to think about how I would go about doing that. So if I go into orders, let's use the planner thing. I'm thinking, because you want to keep them about 2 spaces apart, and since that's not going to work out with this design, we'll make a pathway that's about 3 spaces apart. Like maybe right here. be something kind of like this. What is that? It's a 6 by 7. 7 by 7. Let's go with 7 by 7. 7 by 7. Skip 2. 7 by 7. See, that dicks me over because then I can't go up one to be 7 by 7. So it'd have to be something like 6 by 6, I guess. So let's redo that. 6 by 6. Skip 2. 6 by 6. It's kind of hard to see here. 6 by 6. See, I can't do it then at that point. So we might have to even make them smaller. Because basically what I want to do here is I want to increase stability in this field. At the least amount of jeopardizing the amount of yield that I'm able to harvest. If that makes sense. So let's do something small, like 5 by 5. That might work. So there's that 1, 2, 5 by 5, 2, 5 by 5. So we would essentially have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 little of these pads or whatever you want to call them. I don't know if I like that though, man. Let's try something else. Let's try something like this. Do something like that. That's what? 13 by 2. Because then at that point, if we break out in like whatchamacallit, what's that stuff called again? Mold or whatever the hell it is. It'll have a more difficult time of spreading. As I heard, I think if I'm not mistaken, it can't spread to other crops if it's 2 spaces away. That's the whole point that I'm trying to explain here. But then by doing that though, I'm also giving up a hell of a lot of hay too. So I don't know if it might just be, with everything the way it's set up, man, it might just be worth the risk. Asshole. Gotta think about that for a while. Still got a shit ton of muffalo, man. Happy to see him doing that. Been wanting to take that out for a while. I wish I understood a way to make them haul this stuff more. I get tired of screwing around with that. a charge rifle somewhere though that I need to go get. I'm getting a little concerned about our food, man. It's not looking good. Review our zone for ag. Well, maybe we're not really as bad as what I was thinking we were, but I'm just looking at the rice things, and I'm not really digging what I'm seeing. Maybe it's not as bad as what it looks like, though. Okay, I need to build something. And that something is an outdoor storage shed. Because I'm getting tired of seeing my stuff just kind of laying around. Namely the steel and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is this. Let's do this. Um, water do we have the most of? I have a shit ton of slate. You know what? Let's... I think I'm gonna make it up here instead. Just seems to make more sense. We'll get more done quicker. Slate. That's 4. So, so on the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 2, 6, 7, right there. Let's make another door for a change. All the fuss is about. Needs to be powered, so we'll let that build for now. Let's just go with that for now. In the meantime, though, I'm going to keep working on these. To use a moisture pump or whatever those things are called over there. Everything's getting old, I think. Yeah, 16 years old, I think. I mean, I don't know what warg years are, but I'm pretty sure that's old as far as this game's concerned for wargs. Let's see here. Mr. Pump. Where are those things? Okay. Poisons. Because the stupid cold snap, they're kind of struggling with food. Every time I hear this music, I always think of that show Roseanne. I think it's the... It's that guitar. It's its issue now. The environment. Hungry. Salted. What's he insulted by? Who's Tiffy? I guess that's one of Kits and Mags's kids. I don't know why she's over there. Fix that. Let's give this one to Tiffy. There she goes. I don't know how he was insulted by, but... Starving. It's not good. Put them in here with these guys. There. 7 there. 2. Eight. 45. Understand why that's so much colder. Doesn't make any sense to me. world snaps over, so I guess it doesn't matter. So how's Cream doing? Yeah, she's got the bad back. 69 years old. As soon as we get this done, I'm going to put her in an age reversal. And then after that, I think I'm going to try to get her to... Well, yeah, I need to probably prioritize the back thing first. I'll take care of her, and then I think it's Mip, if I'm not mistaken. Well, okay, not her. Let me see here. There's somebody that's got a couple different things that are kind of hurting them. Ah, it's this one, I think. Mags. So let's do that now. Well, she's kind of dealing with raising her baby. Maybe I shouldn't do that right now. We might wait until she's done doing the stuff with the children first. But she's like missing basically her finger, left ear, nose is destroyed or shattered. She could use some help. And now that I've got Glitter World, you know, I'm gonna try to get on top of some of that kind of stuff. Kind of looking at this stuff, trying to understand some of it better. The environment is a big issue with this guy, and he gets a little whiny whenever he's hungry. Someone apparently has insulted him, and he ate without a table. As if I have any control over any of that shit. I don't understand that. I don't see how you deal with something like that. I think I'm just gonna have to live with it though, man, because there's just not much that I can do. Ooh. It'd be nice if we could finally get our mail. Rainbow. lips ending. You're kind of hurting. Ow. We need more power. If you want to be a Rimworld champion, you need solar power. Need power like a champion. Okay, here. Go to world, Tuscan, skill trainer. Ooh, silent neuroformer. Sandstone, Ramstone. Needs to be completed within 15 days. The monument is destroyed within 15 days of construction. Your relations with the people will fall by -10. I think I'm going to do it. Because I want to get that neuroformer thing. Jump to location. This. We will here. So this is gonna take one person to do. Better save. Do a little save skipoo. There it is. Second here. Let's look at this one time. Sandstone blocks. Understand how I'm supposed to go about doing some of this. I was hoping that they would just kind of work on it, you know? I have to like select things and it's always a pain in the ass. Okay, so we need 208 sandstone blocks. 208. No, God, I don't fuck with it like this, man. Can't they just fucking cobble something together? Oh, man. Okay, let's look at this one more time. Marble blocks, slate, metallic. Require these resources, total value of blah 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 blah. Yes. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we'll give it a shot. We're gonna temporarily put Newton and Rachel on unrestricted, I think. That way they can contribute to all this. It'll be cool to get that neuroformer thing. Been wanting those for a while, or one of them. Assuming that I don't even know. I mean, I just kind of planted these blueprint things, so I don't know if the count is going to be correct or not, but just hope for the best, I guess. Building pretty quick though. Oh. Okay, that's not gonna work. What do we got over here? Can help. Let me see here. There's absolutely nobody around here. Rachel's about the You fucking prick. You are getting annihilated. Eat that. Bastard. Wait a minute, who in the hell is this? Oh, that must be someone that's come through the area. You still have that friggin'. Loser's helping out. Breezing through this. Just get odd. Hell. Gold? Oh yeah. We can use that. Something that we can actually use. I'm doing this, man. One of these days, I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to start taking those assholes out. I don't like this whole, you know, I feel like it's extortion or some sort of shit like that. Tell you, losers actually turned out to be a little better than what I expected. Surprisingly. Put the bison back out. Just gonna do that. There's the thing. There it is. Okay, the rice is looking a little better. thankfully. Did we ever make that grave? We did. Yeah, so it's actually for colonists. Okay. Well, I wonder what would happen if we put one of these guys in there. It'd be a little disturbing. Alright. Get rid of it. I was thinking we might put some of our pets or something in there, but I don't think that's going to matter. Okay, so we need granite. So there's that. Need granite. Marble, slate, steel, slag. Granite. Where are you? I have granite. Leave. This could be a problem. What's that? It's marble. Marble. Sandstone. Slate. Uranium. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest. What's that? Oh, here's some granite. Okay. Well, actually, not now. Go to bed first, then we'll queue it up. I think any can help out with some of this too. Well, Cheehy, whatever's deep drill. Okay, so there's some right there. And what color is that again? It's kind of like a pinkish brown or something. hope that this provides us with enough, because if it doesn't, we might be in trouble. And it doesn't even look like he's need anything. That sucks. What the hell, man? One piece. Seriously? This always happened to me. Freaking granite. Let's see here. There's gotta be some around here somewhere. Granite? No, of course not. Everything except granite. Beginning to wonder if I should tear that up and just maybe use something else, but I don't. I don't know. Got a shit ton of slate that I could use. Sandstone too, even marble, which is, it's kind of bewildering to have more marble than something like granite, but I don't know. Sandstone, slate. Where are you? Sandstone. I apparently made a mistake by going with granite. What? Detonate impassable. It's slated, I guess. Be mine. Well, the only thing I know to do then is to just go ahead and tear that shit up and use something else. Because I don't know what else I can do. Just freaking stupid, but that's what I've got to do, then that's what I've got to do. Okay, let's where's the front now? Wait. wish I could just, I don't know, do something with those things, but I don't know what to do with them. I need to also cancel that. So, what I'm gonna do now. Let's use limestone. What? Dude. I have to really. Jesus. Come on, bro. Caravan from the refugee dominion is approaching. They're an imperial trader. They will hang around, blah blah blah. Get some out of them. Guess not. Ducks. Okay. Ducks here. Okay. somebody in my... Maybe we can rescue him and then, like, set him free or something. I don't know. Or we could just let him die. What is he again? Bureaucrat. Female. Does she not have a jetpack? She does. What's that? She does. If that's the case, though, why is it that the option isn't down here? Or am I blind and not seeing it? Yeah, I'm not seeing the option to use this. Makes a lot of friggin' sense. I mean, shouldn't I see the whole jetpack thing? You know, zoom zoom. Get it. Come on, Gabs, you can do it. is going to be built in no time. Of course, they leave as soon as I say anything. Freaking people. What's that? We've got ducks now, right? Mr. Duck. It's the so here, this is duck. Okay. All right. I think it's time to put the animals out in the pasture. So let's do this. In fact, make this simple. Get out of here, pig. I want you to work on this. Let's get this done over with. Yes. Got it done. Alright. So there's that. Now, to the location. Is that what that is? Yep, that's it. Okay, now who should we give this to? Go ahead and have Gabs do it, I think. She's my woman. There we go. Alright. Yes, man. Okay, so means then that Gabs let's see here, she's gonna need one of those thingies. Large nature shrine. Never thought about building one of these. We kinda need to have. Where to put it though? Where to put it right now? She needs a meditation spot, right? That's what she needs for sure. meditation. Grand meditation throne. Shared zone for the psycasters. Need more gold for that too. But we'll save that for the time being. Furniture. Isn't there like a knee thing or something? I guess we'll have to come back to that. There's like this knee pad. I've got a couple of them, I think, right here. There's it? Not right there. I thought I did. Like a knee thing that you use whenever you're like, excuse me, I've got the hiccups. Are they called? I don't know what the hell they are. There's some sort of thing that you like kneel down on. It's like a cushion type thing. I don't know what I did with it. I thought I had a few of them, but if I did, I don't know what the hell I did with it. Why is that in there? Oh, it's a flak jacket. Well, I don't know, man. I guess I don't. I swore I did, but I guess I just don't, man. Pollution pump. What's that again? Yes. Maybe it's something that I can build down here in one of these things. Maybe in front here. Authority cap. Or top hats. Patch leather. What the hell is patch leather? Various types of leather to create weak patch leather. Doesn't really. Oh, just I wonder if that's maybe just to kind of repair things. It's the word patch. And it is. Otherwise, it doesn't look like I can make those things that I'm talking about. Fortunately. Well, just have to wait for another trader to come into town. We need to get this thing repaired, though, ASAP. So we don't have any components now. Looks like that might be what Omar is working on. Oh no, actually he's making a truck rifle. Okay, so Marceline has joined. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but I have to get some go juice. What can we have her do? Do animals or plants? Just a little bit of a crafter. Maybe we should have her do that. It'd be kind of cool to have another crafter. Yeah, we'll have her do that. Yeah, at some point we need to get some go juice if we're gonna onto her. How do we make that stuff, or can we? Looks like we can. Okay, that's what we'll do then. Of this one. So what does that? What does that take? The I think we need yayo. Make yayo. You need to have cycloid. Crud. Man, I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to ban her. Do that. Is she okay? Memory blockage. Blood loss. Yeah. Sorry. I know, I feel bad about it too, but she would just be a problem. Yes, we can take from I just don't want to mess with people that have these dependencies on these drugs, man. I've dealt with that before, and it's always a pain in the ass. Every single time. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, you know, Casey, why don't you just, you know, moderate the amount that they have and stuff. And yeah, that might work for that person, but the problem is that there's always someone like a kid or some other person that wants to experiment with drugs that winds up, you know, finding a way to get into the mess. I just don't want to mess with that, man. And then at some point they develop a dependency, and it's just one thing after another. We need to focus on right now is just getting our component stuff up to snuff, because we're kind of hurting on that. Pause. YouTube. All I need to do is drop the freaking component. Okay, good. That's what I want you to do. Good. Good deal. There we go. Okay, now we're back to being able to make trades. Those things. I hate it when they do that. Oh, it's probably the rule, the slaughtering rule, or whatever you call those. Oh, man, I think I'm gonna pause it right here because I'm beginning to get a little sleepy, but get a midnight snack here before long. So, in the next episode, which I'll probably do tomorrow sometime, I'm gonna keep focusing on the component build stuff, get the shed thing done, and just keep working on those slug turrets. And if things keep going as good as they seem to be, we should have those done pretty quickly. It's just this damn component stuff. It's always a component issue with this game. There's so much that depends on components in this game. So, anyway, I'm gonna do a save. There we go. And I will see you whenever I see you. Later.